Hey, it's Ace again. This is gonna be my last video for the night because I'm getting kind of tired. It's about to be 12 o'clock where I'm at, so I'm gonna make this short, hopefully. But I'm kind of passionate about this topic, so it might take forever. Try to get in front of this light. All right, so Kratom. I'm 99% sure most of y'all haven't ever heard of this, but do your own research. But I'll tell you about it. It's this opiate that they find in Southeast Asia. It comes from the kratom leaf, and there's multiple different strains of it. And up to this point, it's legal, but it's in the process of being made illegal, and that really it hurts me deep to my soul, honestly, because that shit was a godsend. I mean, when I was in college, I stopped. I didn't like smoking weed as much. In fact, I'd already kind of kicked that habit. I mean, I did it every now and then, but I didn't like doing it because it didn't make me feel the same. It made me feel like shit. But Kratom, on the other hand, one, it was legal. Two, you could find it at smoke shops. Like any smoke shop you could go and they'd have bags of this shit, and it was just the best. Oh my gosh. It wasn't even like your regular high where you do it and feel high as fuck, but you would do it and you'd feel good. Like, how do I explain this? It was like it would take away stress and it would motivate you to do shit, and it also give you a little bit of energy too. Like, it had such subtle effects, but it was enough that you knew that you felt different. I don't know what kind of. I think this was It's been so long since I've done this shit that I'm not even familiar with all the strains. I know there's yeah, I don't remember any of the names of any of the strains, but there is this specific kratom that I got. First of all, you have to rotate strains because after a few days of burning the same strain, you stop feeling the effects. So what I learned to do from Chris is rotate strains, like on it, like buy enough strains so that you could do a different strain every day of the week, and that would prevent you from ever developing a tolerance. So, but I liked Pimp Kratom the most, and I bet you know why they called it Pimp Kratom, because you be pulling them hoes on it. Nah, not really, but it made you feel like a pimp. No shit. You take that and you just be one chill, smooth motherfucker. And Kratom really changed my life. In college, it helped me with a lot of things. It motivated me to keep working out even when I was burned out past my limit. Even when I had shin splints out the ass, broken my tailbone, all this bullshit. Kratom just was that shit. But yeah, they're trying to make it illegal, but you, the people, have a chance to do something with your voice. I myself am gonna vote to keep Kratom legal, and you all should do the same, because I know most of y'all haven't done Kratom, but just vote so you still have the option to do Kratom, because it's not. I mean, I'd say it's as much of a drug as coffee. It's just a nice thing to have. If anything, what they need to make illegal is the fucking outrageous prices for this shit. I mean, Kratom's so damn expensive. Like, you get a bottle of it that was probably like this big, for $20, and you'd burn that shit in a day. You'd burn most of that shit in a day. Like, you wouldn't. It wasn't enough for 2 days. It's an expensive habit. I dropped hundreds of dollars on this shit, but it was totally worth it. It's good for a lot of things. Like I said, motivation. If you have goals that you're willing to achieve, but you're lacking motivation or just the drive to do it at any point in time, you dose some Kratom and you're all of a sudden positive and upbeat and you want to get it done. If there's it takes away stress, but I'll give you one better. Not only did it take away stress for me, but during college when I was trying to learn pickup, and for those you don't know, pickup is the art of approaching and meeting and taking women home. I used to get suffer from serious approach anxiety. Like I was always like half the time I'd be afraid to actually approach the chick. But when I was on that Kratom, I was so stress free and so relaxed that it enabled me to do that to the point to where eventually I no longer needed Kratom. It enabled me to get exposure therapy. It numbed me to the approach anxiety, so I was able to make more approaches. And after I'd made so many approaches, I didn't need Kratom to make approaches because I had exposed myself to the point where my mind was no longer afraid of it. And energy. It gave me energy. Like I'd wake up in the morning, what I would do is I'd wake up at like 4 in the morning to work out, but not only was I mentally too tired to do that because I didn't go to sleep till like 11 and I was working out, but I just didn't have the physical energy. That Kratom will give me the motivation and the energy to do those things. It's just a great thing to do, and it also helps you kick other habits. I had a buddy of mine back in high school who got addicted to heroin, but he was able to beat that addiction by substituting Kratom. And you might be saying, well, he just substituted one drug for another. Maybe, but at least with Kratom, it wasn't really a drug. I mean, the reason he was able to substitute it was because it's an opiate itself, very similar to heroin, but it's not heroin, and it's not the same kind of thing. But I'd rather have him doing Kratom than heroin any day because one, it's not addictive. Two, it's not illegal. And three, it won't fuck up his life. It only does good for people, from what I've seen. I mean, I know most people who do Kratom, who've done Kratom, and it's really fueled their success in many areas of their life. And I myself would like to still have the option to be able to use Kratom. To order packages of Kratom in my damn crib and shit. In fact, next time I get paid, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Before it becomes illegal, I need to buy like pounds of this shit. So at least if it does become illegal, well, let me not say that because whether or not I already have it, it's still illegal. So, but yeah, that's why you need to vote to make sure this shit stays legal because it's some good shit. And if you haven't tried it, try it before it's too late. That's all I have to say. Much love. Peace.